Hi everyone. Hey, I kind of want to do a quick review on the problem we had with that commission of Ed Elise there. So let's go and see if we can get this started here, huh? Okay. So the title company sent, and I'm assuming this is correct, Joanne, and if it's not, be sure and let me know. But I'm assuming that the title company sent a letter to the listing agent for commission verification. I'm pretty sure that's what occurred. And the listing agent confirmed 10% from the sale price. And I'm assuming that the title company assumed it was a 50-50 split. And so the next thing that was done was the company issued the draft, should it be closing documents there, to both listing and selling agent. So here we have a problem. This is where the problems begin. Apparently the listing agent confirmed 50-50 split on the HUD, or the closing docs, proper term, right? And apparently so did Ed Elise. Now, we have to realize that Ed Elise has access to the MLS and should have known it was the $300 commission. It's printed right out there. So again, apparently both agents confirmed the wrong split. So after the closing, the listing agent or their broker complained about the wrong commission split. And I know you guys started complaining and say, hey, you approved the draft and all that. But you got to remember, both agents made an error. Okay? They both agreed that it was the wrong, incorrect amount. And so that later on, you'll see that kind of falls more on Ed Elise than anything else because she works there at the title company. Okay, so that's fine. They complained about the wrong payment, and they're right. So if this went to a review board there at the association, here's the problems that I see would have happened. The selling agent, Ed Elise, knew or should have known the commission that was due her, but she didn't correct the HUD, and you're complaining that the listing agent didn't. So both agents were wrong. Okay? So the next thing, they're going to look at, well, wait a minute. The selling agent also works for the title company handling the closing. Did she intentionally not inform Joanne of the discrepancy in an effort to increase her income, thereby committing fraud? Okay, now this is stuff we don't want to get into. And I'm quite sure it was just an error. So once the board looks at that, the probable thing by the board is you just have to repay the overpayment, which Joanne's already, taken care of. Repay the overpayment, but because the way the board works, you'd also lose your $500 that you have to put with the board. Okay? Worst case, the board could say, wait a minute, not only was this an error, but we think she committed fraud. So, and there's all kinds. They can just write you a letter, probably suspend you from the MLS for 30, 60, or 90 days. But you get somebody on that board who's really angry, they could turn this over to FREC for an investigation of fraud. And you just don't need that in your life. Nobody needs it. So that's why the easy way and the right way was to pay the proper commissions that was clearly stated in the MLS. The only other thing on just a slight recommendation to you, Joanne, and I'm not telling you how to do your business, but when you send that sheet to the listing agent for the commission, you might want to ask the listing agent for the split for the listing agent and for the selling agent. I realize that apparently it just, how much from the sales price do you pull out? And in today's world, 50-50 commission split is becoming less and less common. We're seeing a lot where it's 3.5 to the listing agent and 2.5 to the seller. So you might want to think about asking the listing agent to write in there, what's the commission split? All right, I hope this is short and sweet. I hope you see why we went that way and why when I talked to the hotline, they agreed with, yeah, the listing agent is due the amount that was overpaid to the selling agent. All right, everybody, talk to you later.